Good evening.
And welcome.
We good?
Yeah, sorry.
Story time again. Last week I launched the book, The Ultimate Guide to Small Group Personal Training. We got about 5 times as many people that downloaded the book than I was expecting. So thank you guys. Hopefully it's that. A couple people actually read it. That was pretty cool too. Last week I did these lives to really pay tribute to some of the people that helped this book come together. Talked about Thomas Plummer, Charlie Weingroff, Mike Boyle, and today I'm reading from page XII. I don't even know idea
You
what,
don't even know
what
what
that
is.
is.
Oh, Lord.
But XII, and there's a picture of me and the great Rick Mayo on here. So that's my tribute. I don't know if you can see that.
No.
That's my tribute tonight. Is Rick Mayo. Rick is the CEO of Alloy Personal Training. It was a gym, and now it's this monster of a franchise that I've been so grateful to be able to watch the growth of everything that Rick has going on right now. But well before this world domination that Rick is on, I saw him speak. I think it was at a Plumber event. I saw Rick speak, and I was like, man, that guy's really good. He was a really good speaker, and I was like, I gotta learn from this guy more. And so this was like, I don't remember the year, but I remember flying myself and 2 of my team members to Atlanta to spend a full day with Rick. If you're not seeing that, that's a pattern of mine. I mentioned it with Charlie Weingroff as well, but that's a pattern of mine. When I see someone I really want to learn from, I book a full day of consulting. So I flew myself and two of my trainers at the time down to Atlanta, and we spent an entire day with Rick, and it was absolutely phenomenal. He opened up the book for us. We got to watch all the sessions, and we were kind of doing small group at the time, but Rick was doing it. I believe at the time that we were doing small group, we were still on individualized programs, and Rick was not doing that. And it was like a huge paradigm shift for us to see how this works without actually everyone carrying around a notebook that sticking their face. And I'm not saying that model is wrong. I know people have a lot of success with that, and I think some people do that really well. But Rick was doing it differently. We wanted to go down and see it. So we saw the way he did it. We saw the way he ran his large group and the combo of large group and small group and all of that. And really the way Rick had worked with an older population, and the way he was able to work with that older population and do that safely and effectively was also something we were interested in. And we got so much out of the day. It was incredible. That's when you have someone, you make that investment to bring 2 people down. So it's 3 plane tickets and 3 hotel rooms and all of that. So it was great. But I'll be honest, like, I've learned a lot from Rick over the years about being a gym owner. But what and he has a huge hand in, the small group model, and a lot of people, are, taking a very close look into what Alloy is doing. But my biggest takeaway from Rick is the amount of uncertainty that he's able to step into. That he's been doing it since his career started in, like, I think 1992 is when he started. But what I learned from Rick is the amount of chances he takes, the times that he just does things and goes out on a limb, and that's the biggest thing that I've learned from Rick. And I think sometimes a lot of us struggle with that. We struggle with the ability to deal with uncertainty, and once we feel it, all of a sudden we just like, oh God, it's really weird, and then we just stop. And Rick has been able to do that and keep moving forward better than most, and better than what I've seen from all the other entrepreneurs. So I'm very grateful. My marketing agency, Kiss Marketing, is, what are you doing? My marketing agency, Kiss Marketing, runs all the marketing for Alloy. So I've been able to kind of get a very inside look at everything that's going on with the growth of the Alloy franchises, and it's incredible, absolutely incredible of what is happening over there. And I'm so grateful to be on the ride. I'm speaking at the Alloy conference coming up in September, which I'm super excited about. Vanessa, I'm going to bring you to the sneaker ball, honey.
Woo!
Going
the
to
what?
the sneaker ball.
Nice.
You're going with me.
Nice.
And Rick was the one that introduced me to kava, which is my favorite little drink that I drink every day. It's these little bottles of potion, and if it's good enough for Rick Mayo, it's good enough for me. So this tribute goes to Rick. Rick, you're doing outstanding work in the fitness industry. You're blazing the trail for so many of us. Appreciate you. Keep up the great work, man.